What's going on? In a minute, we're going to be talking about some information with triangles, specifically related to the measures of the angles. In the meantime, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Another math jewel coming up next. What's up, everybody? My name is Dana Harris with Gurus Math Tutoring, and I'm back again to drop some more math jewels. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the interior angles theorem. Now, a lot of people don't talk about theorems and postulates these days, but they are always teaching that stuff. So let's see, what does it mean when I talk about the interior angles, right? Well, interior is talking about the inside of something, right? So if I look at this diagram, and I have these lines that are forming a triangle, right? So I have these lines, and boom, we form a triangle. Well, the interior angles of this triangle are these angles right here on the inside of the triangle. And then we also have the exterior angles, which are on the outside of the triangle. But we'll talk about that in another lesson. So now, when I look at a triangle and I'm trying to find out the measures of the interior angles, I want to look at something like this. So let's look at this first example. And we want to, let's say we're given this triangle here, and it's a right triangle, and we're given that this angle measure is 42 degrees. And let's just say this is angle B. All right, let's just say that's angle B. If I wanted to find the measure of angle B, then according to the triangle sum theorem, I didn't even tell you what the triangle sum theorem was. The triangle sum theorem says that the sum of all three angles in a triangle has to equal 180 degrees, no matter what triangle it is. The sum of all three angles have to equal 180 degrees. So if I want to find out what the measure of angle B is, then I can say 90, because of this right angle, 90 degrees plus 42 degrees plus B degrees has to equal 180, all right? So now I could add these two together. This is 132 plus B equals 180, and then now I can solve for B by subtracting 132. All right, so boom. So B equals 48. Yeah, B equals 48 degrees. Why? Because of the triangle sum theorem. Now, in this example, instead of labeling the missing angle measures with a letter, I'm going to use a number. So as you can see, we have two triangles that are connected, and I have angle 1 here, angle 2 here, and angle 3 there. And I need to find the measures of those missing angles. I'm going to use the triangle sum theorem for that. So let's start with this one over here. We have a right angle, which is 90 degrees. And then I have this 40-degree angle. So I can simply say 90 plus 40 plus the measure of angle 1 equals 180 degrees, right? So then now let's add these together. So 90 plus 40 is 130 plus measure of angle 1 equals 180 degrees. I subtract 130 here, subtract 130 there, and that tells me that the measure of angle 1 equals 50 degrees. So this is 50 degrees right here. Boom. All right. Now, the measure of angle 2 is fairly simple to get because it is a vertical angle with this 40-degree angle. So measure of angle 2 is simply 40 degrees because of the vertical angles theorem. Last but not least, I can take that information to find the measure of angle 3. So I can say 95 plus 40 plus, I'm going to put degrees here, plus the measure of angle 3 has to equal 180 because of the interior angle sum theorem. All right, so here we have 135 plus the measure of angle 3 equals 180. We subtract 135, and bam, the measure of angle 3 equals 45. Yep, 45 degrees. All right, so measure angle 3 equal 45 degrees. And that's all from the angle sum theorem.